Welcome to 1818 Farms. I'm Natasha McCrary, the owner, and today we're going to be discussing how we build a low tunnel. We're actually going to take it, the first step is actually bending the poles into a hoop. You can't really buy those anywhere, so what you really need to do, I have here a piece of conduit. You can see it's pretty long. These are a 1/2 inch electrical conduit. These typically you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. These typically come, I think, in 10-foot pieces. What we like to do is take 1 foot off, so get us down to 9 feet, just because we want our tunnel a little bit lower. And you'll see us building the tunnel in our second video. The reason that is the taller you are, the more tendency, the way our beds are laid, we don't really have a good windbreak in the winter. You may have your tunnels blow over. So we try to go a little bit lower to the ground. Super simple. We have a hoop bender that we purchased at Johnny Seeds, and you can go to their website. It makes it so easy. You can bend a hoop in less than a minute just from the conduit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over into our other area where we're bending the hoops and go through step by step how to do that. All right, guys, we're here at our hoop bending table, and we just want to zoom in before we start the process so you can actually see our hoop bender that we purchased from Johnny Seeds. This we attach to an old table we have at the farm. They have an attachment you can do to the jack of your truck, but we just did this through the bolts here, and we just leave it year round so we don't have to take it up each year. Super simple, lightweight, but what we're going to do next is we're going to have our guys come in and we're going to show you exactly how to bend the hoop. So we want to take that PVC pipe and we're going to slide it in. The key here, you guys, is we want this to be against this part of the hoop bender, not inside. This is going to give you a straighter piece to go into the ground once we put the hoop up. And then we're going to stop here and we're going to go around and see how much you want to bend the hoop because you don't want to overbend it. So we have our hoop out about 8 inches here. You can go 8 to 10 inches. And then what we're going to do, just so we're consistent, we've marked on our table 6 inches and 4 inches. We really don't want to go much more than this when we bend it. It's going to be our stopping point. So we're going to pull back and have our guys show you how we're going to bend and slide. Okay. So you can see it's super easy. You just really need that other person to keep it lined up so it doesn't slip. The hardest part here for us is going to be that last pull. And what we have to do is get it pretty lined up with the very end and leave that 8 inches that we have on the other side. Sometimes there's a tool with that. We don't have it, and then you're going to pull it right around. And this will show you our hoop. So very simple. So we're going to take one more shot here just so you can see from a different angle how the pipe is going to lay right against this groove as we bend. This is going to be your first step. Next week in our video, we're going to go through the next step in the tunnel. For us, we have a 72-foot tunnel, so we have about 15 hoops. So you're doing that length, and then we're going to show next week how we use the fiberglass post, how we install it, and then we go with the agribon on it. So stay tuned for next week if you want to see how to build the low caterpillar tunnel. And if you have any questions, just send us a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.